Good evening. The time is 9 p.m. U.S. Central Time. This program is coming to you live from Chicago. And in the news at this hour, our top story, Russia is at it again. U.S. intelligence officials have presented information to lawmakers and both of the presidential campaigns indicating Russia is behind an ongoing disinformation push targeting former Vice President Joseph Biden. That's according to a CNN report citing sources familiar with the matter. The intelligence community in 2017 determined that Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered an influence campaign designed to impede Hillary Clinton and help Donald Trump win. But while Republicans and Democrats overwhelmingly agree that Russia is once again attempting to interfere, the two sides have emerged from recent security briefings at odds over what the classified intelligence says about Moscow's intentions and over how much they should disclose to the public. Today, the intelligence community's top election security official, William Evanina, put out the clearest statement yet that the intelligence agencies believe Russia is working to hurt Biden, while also stating China and Iran are attempting to damage Trump. A federal appeals court today ruled against the Trump administration and upheld the House of Representatives subpoena of former White House counsel Don McGahn, ruling that Congress has the right to enforce its subpoenas in court. The 7-2 decision from the full D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals reverses an earlier ruling from a divided 3-judge subpanel within the same court, which had declared that congressional subpoenas were essentially unenforceable. During an appearance in Ohio yesterday, President Trump made far-fetched accusations against his Democratic opponent, suggesting to supporters that he would, quote, take away your guns, destroy your Second Amendment, no religion, no anything, hurt the Bible, hurt God, he's against God, he's against guns, end quote. Former Vice President Joe Biden fired back, calling Trump's comments shameful. CNN's Jeremy Diamond offers this analysis.
In recent weeks, the president and his campaign have been trying to tie Joe Biden to the quote-unquote radical left and shore up support among the president's evangelical base. But like he often does, the president here appears to be overreaching, making this bizarre claim that Joe Biden is against God, which frankly doesn't make any sense given the fact that Joe Biden has talked publicly and knowledgeably about his faith far more than the current president certainly has. And the Biden campaign is saying in a statement that Joe Biden's faith is at the core of who he is, and they note that it's been a source of strength and comfort in times of extreme hardship for the former vice president.
Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi also weighed in on the matter.
First of all, he knows how strong Joe Biden's faith is. And his faith has given him hope because he's been through so much. But he comes from a very devout Catholic family, as do I, and we have that in common. And we recognize it, that devotion and that authenticity. The president may not have that devotion or that authenticity, so he may not recognize it in someone else.
Biden characterized Trump's remarks as beneath the office he holds and beneath the dignity which the American people expect and deserve from their leaders. The state of New York's Attorney General Letitia James announced a lawsuit yesterday against the National Rifle Association, which alleges brazen illegality and seeks the total disbanding of the organization. The 168-page filing outlines the illicit workings of an organization in which spending was not approved through proper channels, millions were misdirected for personal benefit of the management, and financial oversight was negligent. The NRA announced today it would be countersuing the Attorney General's office, claiming the lawsuit is a politicized attack on the organization. Here is our nightly coronavirus update. More than 19 million cases of the virus have now been recorded worldwide. India has become the third country after the U.S. and Brazil to record more than 2 million cases, and Africa has now recorded more than 1 million across the continent. The U.S. is poised to reach the 5 million mark soon, and a new model predicts the U.S. death toll could reach nearly 300,000 by December. Meanwhile, Australia's Prime Minister insists that any country that finds a vaccine, including his own, must share it with the world to end the outbreak. Here are the latest numbers from the U.S. Center for Disease Control. Total virus cases now in the United States, 4,859,000. That is up by 56,000 from yesterday's figure. Estimated death toll now stands at 158,900, an increase of 1,250 over the previous day. More news in just a moment. Now this.
Planning a trip to visit family? Leaving your home increases your chances of getting and spreading COVID-19. Some state or local governments are issuing orders and guidance, such as stay at home or shelter in place. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recommends you stay home except to get groceries, medications, or other essentials. If you must travel, follow the state or local guidance where you are, along your route, and at your destination. For more information, visit cdc.gov.
9:06 p.m., continuing with our news report. In economic news, regarding Microsoft's proposed purchase of internet chat and video provider TikTok, President Trump signed what the White House described as an executive order last night, attempting to ban the popular platform from operating in the U.S. if a sale agreement is not in place within 45 days. However, legal experts have said the wording of the order is unclear, if not reckless, as it would inadvertently ban nearly the entire video gaming industry. Trump added that the deal would also need to include a substantial amount of money coming into the U.S. Treasury, though details of what he meant by that are not known. Trump issued a similar declaration for WeChat, another Chinese-owned social media app that allows users to transfer funds to each other. The Trump administration claims such devices threaten national security by collecting personal information about the user. The Labor Department's unemployment rate for July fell slightly, about 1% from the prior month, but the job gains were only a fraction of what the country saw in June, and a huge number of Americans are still struggling to find work amid the economic devastation of the coronavirus. The country is still down by roughly 13 million jobs since February, before virus infections spread widely across the country. In addition, there are over 30 million persons on some form of unemployment assistance at the present time. Mixed results on Wall Street today. The Dow Jones Industrial Average spent most of the day in the red, but was up slightly at the close, 27,434, gain of 47. The Nasdaq down 97, finishing at 11,011, and the S&P 500 closed at 3,351, a small 2-point gain. Turning now to the weather report, thunderstorms continuing along much of the already rain-soaked East Coast, also stormy from the Dakotas into Minnesota. The temporary break from the heat in the Midwest is over. Normal summertime temperatures will be back starting tomorrow. Warming also for the Northeast beginning Sunday. Hot and dry conditions continuing in the west, with elevated risk of fires still in effect. For Chicagoland, tonight mostly clear with a low around 66. Tomorrow, Saturday, sunny with a high near 87. Tomorrow night, partly cloudy, low 72. Warmer on Sunday, high of 91 with a heat index of 97, and mostly sunshine, but also a 20% chance of thunderstorms throughout the afternoon. Then Sunday night, 50% rain, low 74. Our current conditions, mostly cloudy skies, 79 degrees at O'Hare Airport, 76 here at the lakefront, relative humidity 41%, and a south wind at 10 miles per hour. AccuWeather radar is clear for at least 200 miles in all directions. The time is 9:09 p.m. And once again, here at Radio City, we have 76 delightful degrees.
Live from Chicago, Variety Broadcast presents Radio Classics. Now, here's your host, Tom Edwards.
You come on like a dream, peaches and cream, lips like strawberry wine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine, oh mine. You're all ribbons and curls, ooh what a girl, eyes that sparkle and shine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine, oh mine, mine, mine. You're my baby, you're my pet. We fell in love on the night we met. You touched my hand, my heart went pop. Ooh, when we kissed, I could not stop. You walked out of my dreams, into my arms. Now you're my angel divine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're my baby, you're my fan. We fell in love on the night we met. You touched my hand, my heart went pop. Ooh, when we kissed, I could not stop. You walked out of my dreams and into my car. Now you're my angel divine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're 16, so beautiful, and you're mine. Oh mine, oh mine, oh mine, oh mine, oh mine, oh mine.
Well, he's half right. I'm not 16. Ringo Starr singing for us on Radio Classics. 12 minutes after 9 o'clock, 9:12 in the p.m., coming to you live from the beautiful, windy city of Chicago. Not so windy tonight, not so warm either, not bad, but it's going to heat up for us over the weekend. It is August after all, but we'll be back to about 91 degrees by Sunday, so they're saying. I heard that from a very reliable source just about 4 or 5 minutes ago in a weather report. Very trustworthy news guy. Well, let's see. Shall we start off with the Merriam-Webster word of the day? That's always fun. Would the robot be kind enough to get things started for us? And away we go.
Risible.
Eh? What you say?
Risible.
Risible. R-I-S-I-B-L-E. Definition: capable of laughing or disposed to laugh. Second definition: arousing or provoking laughter, especially a laughable person, place, or thing. And third definition: associated with, relating to, or used in laughter. Well, we get the point. Laughter is the operative word here. Risible. From the Latin word ridere, which means, oddly enough, to laugh. Who knew? Look closely there and you can see it is also the root word of the English word ridiculous. Risible can also mean associated with laughter, so risible muscles can be the ones you use for laughing, like you have risible muscles around your face, I guess. All right, that's our word of the day from Merriam-Webster, the dictionary people at m-w.com. Let's get the trivia game started. What do you say? Right after we do this.
Halo, everybody, halo. Halo is the shampoo that glorifies your hair. So halo, everybody, halo.
Soaping your hair with even finest liquid or cream shampoos hides its natural luster with dulling soap film. So in choosing your next shampoo, remember,
Halo shampoo contains no soap or sticky oils, cannot leave dulling film.
made with a new patented ingredient, Halo glorifies your hair with your very first shampoo, leaves it soft, lustrous, easy to manage, with colorful, natural highlights.
Halo quickly, effectively removes loose dandruff from both hair and scalp.
Halo gives oceans of fragrant, soft water lather even in hardest water. Rinses away quickly, completely, needs no after rinse. Especially safe and gentle, it's ideal for children's hair, too. Get Halo at any drug or cosmetic counter.
So halo everybody, halo, halo shampoo, halo.
Not a halo in my case. Horns would be more like it. Well, my control panel says we have a number of good folks off in the background listening. Our on-board attendance at the moment, anyway, seems kind of light. Some of our regular trivia mavens are playing hooky tonight. But for the benefit of those who might be new to the program, now you're certainly welcome to sort of hang in the background and listen. That's just great. I'm glad you're here. But just to let you know, if you would like to chit-chat with the other folks or play our game tonight, why, all you have to do is sign in with a Google account. Google and YouTube are connected. And if you have Gmail or Google Payments, Google Voice, any of those products, why, you just sign in with your regular name and password, and it will hook you right up. If you don't already have an account, it only takes about a minute or two to sign up for one. So just follow the instructions on the screen, okay? Now, here's how we play trivia. We play for Monopoly money, and whoever saves up the most Monopoly dollars by the end of the broadcast wins a fabulous grand prize. Tonight we begin at the beginning. We have made another complete trip around the Monopoly board. Yes, indeed, Scott was our big winner last night of Boardwalk, the final property. So now we start over at the Brown Squares, Mediterranean Avenue. Now I realize that is kind of a modest property, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll throw in a get-out-of-jail-free card to sweeten the deal. Yeah, you look like the type who needs it. Disturbing the peace, jaywalking, illegal U-turn. I know how you are. Okay, now remember, no search engines. We will throw you in the pokey for that. No Google, no Bing, no Yahoo, no Alexa, no Siri, none of that stuff on the honor system. It's much more fun if you draw from your own knowledge. Now, spelling is an issue if it involves a proper noun like a famous person's name, an article of literature, book title, movie title, song title, that sort of thing. But we only use it as a tiebreaker. Speed is of the essence. The first correct answer on the board wins the round. But if you do misspell something, it could be disqualified. So when there is a proper noun involved, please spell carefully. Otherwise, it will be risible. Okay. Lastly, be careful about multi-part questions. Your answer won't be counted unless you answer all parts of the question. Those are the rules. Now let's get to the fun. Here we go. Round and round goes the old trivia machine, and out comes the question. Hot into my little hands here. Our first category of the evening is $25. TV trivia. Pernell Roberts had the title starring role in this CBS hit show, a medical drama running from 1979 to 1986. It was a spin-off of the movie and the TV show MASH. Name the show. All right. Pernell Roberts had the starring role in this CBS hit show, a medical drama, 1979 to 86. It was a spin-off of the movie and the TV show MASH. Name the show. Give it a shot. Good luck. And here's Nat Cole.
When you want a true lover, send for me. Send for me. You never want any other. Send for me. Send for me. I promise you I'll be true. Send for me, send for me. Anytime, just tell me your problems and find out, baby, I'll solve them. If you're late one morning, don't hurry. If you've got big trouble. Don't worry, just depend on your friend. Send for me, send for me. Morning, noon, and night, in the early bright. Don't you fret, my pretty pet, I'm gonna treat you right. Don't you dare raise a hair, I'm gonna share your every care, anywhere. Oh yeah, send for me, I'll be there. Anything that upsets you, send for me, send for me. I'll be there to protect you. Wait and see, wait and see. Don't delay, right away. Send for me, send for me. It's gonna be
you and me, faithfully, Nat King Cole, singing for you, Radio Classics. Oh, hi. I was just sort of lost in thought here, singing along. 9:21 p.m., 21 past 9 o'clock U.S. Central Time. Good evening to you and welcome. Hey, our trivia game is off to a great start. We have a winner for round one. I will tell you about that in just a moment.
Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Cheesecake is really something. Oh, nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Everybody doesn't like something, but nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. Cheesecake is really one thing that nobody doesn't like. Nobody doesn't like. Oh, nobody doesn't like Sara Lee.
All right, studio audience, big round of applause for tonight's first winner, Sherry. Hooray, hurrah for Sherry. Good job. The TV show that we were looking for, based on the TV hit show MASH, the name of the character was also the name of the show, Trapper John, M.D. Good job. That puts $25 in Sherry's column. More questions coming up. Don't go away.
Create a cherry pie.
Create a stack of golden biscuits 10 feet high.
Can do. With gold medal you can do. It gives you confidence
down to your fingertips.
Your white thumb tells you that you can't miss. Can do. With gold medal you can do.
Yes, friends, pick up a 5-pound bag of the new and improved gold medal flour at your favorite grocer today. Then you can go down to the airport and play a joke on the security agents and tell them it's heroin. Won't that be fun? 9:23 on a Friday night. The beautiful voice of Robert Goulet, just for you, on Radio Classics.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer. Seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. But if I'd ever leave you, how could it be in autumn? How I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when fall nips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. And could I leave you running merrily through the snow? Or on a wintry evening when you catch the fire's glow? If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so? Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all. If ever I would leave you, how could it be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so? Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all.
Robert Goulet, just for you on Radio Classics. Beautiful tune, If Ever I Would Leave You. Well, let's look on the calendar, see what day this is. Well, we know it is the 7th of August, but what I mean is the honorary fun days and holidays list from nationaltoday.com. Not much going on today, just one entry, in fact. It is International Beer Day. International Beer Day. What do you think of that?
Marge, I'm going to Moe's. Send the kids to the neighbors. I'm coming back loaded.
Subtle, isn't he? There's Donald Trump's smarter brother.
Well, hi there, Mr. Clean. Mighty glad to know you. I've got some weekend cleaning jobs. Come in and let me show you. My wife says, Mr. Clean, there's no one who can top you. She's never found a cleaning job that's tough enough to stop you. Let's clean this basement wall. Mr. Clean, you're on the ball. Now clean this brush for me. You're amazing, Mr. C. Let's give the car a try. Mr. Clean, you're quite a guy.
He'll do kitchen sinks, laundry too.
Man, there's nothing you can't do. Thank you, Mr. Clean. You sure did make it easier. The weekend cleaning jobs are done. Now we can have some leisure. Mr. Clean gets rid of dirt and grime and grease in just a minute. Mr. Clean will clean your whole house and everything that's in it. Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of Mr. Clean, you know, the robot from the Merriam-Webster dictionary people, I found out that if you push the right buttons, you can get those robots to say dirty words. Can you believe that? You want me to demonstrate? Okay, shh.
Dirty words.
See?
Dirty words.
Okay, that's enough. Boy, what a mouth she's got on her. Huh? Okay, here comes our next trivia question. Round 2. Question this time is under the category of geography. I've decided I'm going to take a boat trip. A rowboat trip. I need the exercise. And it's going to be a long trip. First of all, I'm going to fly down to Hilton Head, South Carolina and rent me a rowboat. Then I'll pack a lunch and shove off to sea. Now, the average speed of a rowboat is 7 knots, is it not? Yes, it is. Knots. That's about 8 miles per hour. Now, if I go eastward in a straight line and if I row nonstop approximately 119 hours later, just about 5 days to the penny, I should bump smack into a territory. Tell me where I landed. Follow all of that? All right, I'll run it past you one more time. I'm taking a boat trip. I'm starting out at Hilton Head, South Carolina. I'm going to get my rowboat and go east for 119 hours, and that's about 5 days, then I should bump smack into a territory if I go in a straight line. Tell me where I landed, and $30 is yours.
See the curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday night. Little light is shining through the window, lets me know everything's alright. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. See the paper laying on the sidewalk, a little music from the house next door. So I walk on up to the doorstep, through the screen and across the floor. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Days of summer, the jasmine's in bloom. July is dressed up and playing her tune, and I come home from a hard day's work, and you're waiting there, all care in the world. See the smile waiting in the kitchen, food cooking in the plates for two. Feel the arms that reach out to hold me in the evening when the day is through. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind. Summer breeze makes me feel fine, blowing through the jasmine in my mind.
That's the weather report, I guess, in a nutshell. Seals and Crofts, Summer Breeze, that's a goodie. Radio Classics, 9:33 in the evening. Holy cow, we're at the halfway point already. Trivia game in progress. Audience, round of applause for the winner of round 2, and that would be Mike. Yeah, boy. Good job. The question had to do with geography. Basically, if we start out at Hilton Head, South Carolina, and go in an absolute straight line, well, almost. It's within 1/10 of a degree of latitude. What do they call those, minutes? Yeah, a minute of latitude. 950 miles due east is the island of Bermuda.
Have it your way, have it your way, have it your way at Burger King.
May I help you, sir?
2 Whoppers, 2 Whopper Juniors, and 4 Coca-Cola. And would I have to wait long if you made 1 Whopper with no pickle and no lettuce?
No, sir.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce, special orders don't upset us. All we ask is that you let us serve it your way.
Oh, well, in that case, could I have the other Whopper with extra ketchup? Sure.
We can serve your rolled beef Whopper, fresh with everything on topper. Any way you think is proper, have it your way.
Now that's the way to do things, our way.
Have it your way, have it your way.
Okay, I'd like a quarter pounder with cheese, extra onion. What, you said I could have it my way. Here comes the next question. Round 3 of trivia, and by the way, the scoreboard looks like this. Mike has a slight lead, $30. Sherry close behind with $25. Our next question is TV trivia. This sitcom was a huge hit for CBS, running for 11 seasons, 1988 to 1999. The name of the main character is also the name of the show. She was a hard-as-nails TV news personality. Name the television show and the character. All right, $25 TV trivia. Huge sitcom hit for CBS, 11 seasons. The name of the main character is also the name of the show. A hard-as-nails lady TV news personality. Give it a shot, and good luck.
And I am all alone. There is no one here beside me, and my problems have all gone. There is no one to deride me, but you got to have friends. The feelings are so strong. You got to have friends to make that day last long. I had some friends, but they're gone. Something came and took them away, and from the dusk till the dawn, here is where I'll stay, standing at the end of the road, boys, waiting for my new friends to come. I don't care if I'm hungry or cold, I'm gonna get me some of them, 'cause you got to have friends. Friends, that's right, you. Oh, you, yeah, you. I said you got to have some friends. I'm talking about friends. That's right, friends. Friends, I had some friends, oh, but they're all gone. Someone came and snatched them away, and from the dusk until the very dawn, you know, here's where I gotta stay. Here is where I gotta stay, and I'm standing at the end of a real long road, and I'm waiting for my new friends to come. I don't care if I'm hungry or freezing cold. I'm gonna get me some of them, 'cause you got to have friends. That's right, friends. I gotta be mine. Look around and see all of my friends. Oh, friends, that's right, friends.
Fine actress and a fine singer, as we just heard as well. Multi-talented Bette Midler on Radio Classics. We'll check on our trivia scoreboard and congratulate our next winner right after this important word from the Southern California Department of Family Services.
Here's the story of a lovely lady who was bringing up 3 very lovely girls. All of them had hair of gold, like their mother, the youngest one in curls. It's the story of a man named Brady who was busy with 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together, yet they were all alone. Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch, that this group must somehow form a family. That's the way they all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch, the Brady Bunch. That's the way they became the Brady Bunch.
The Brady Bunch is brought to you tonight by Nabisco. You know, if they made a show like that today, would anybody even watch it? It's so goody two-shoes compared to all the dark stuff they put on television now. If they were going to do a modern remake, I guess, you know, they'd have to darken it quite a bit. All the kids would be delinquents and kicked out of school. Greg would be a member of a motorcycle gang. Jan would be in a witch coven. Bobby'd be a cokehead. Marcia, a shoplifter. Oh, Marcia, what have you stolen now? The old man would be running numbers for the mob. The maid would be an alcoholic. The mother would be fencing stolen merchandise out of the garage. What would they call it? The Brady Bitches? No, wait, I know. We'll call it the Oval Office. We've already got that show on the air. Here's the story of a bunch of mobsters. Okay. Thank goodness it's Friday, huh? All right, round of applause. Our winner of this round is Scott. He got the correct answer. He gave both the actress's name and the character's name. It was the latter that we were looking for, so he's correct in any case. Murphy Brown, the tough-as-nails newscaster. Good show. Okay. Our next question falls under the heading of movies. This one, $20. This film was based on... Delayed reaction there. This film was based on a 1960s TV show of the same name. The story centers on a prominent Chicago doctor who is wrongly accused of murdering his wife. Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones are the headliners. Name the movie. All right. Film based on 1960s TV show that had the same name. Story of a prominent Chicago doctor who is wrongly accused of murdering his wife. Stars Harrison Ford and Tommy Lee Jones. $20 for the first correct answer.
And I never thought I'd feel this way. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm glad I got the chance to say that I do believe I love you. And if I should ever go away, well then close your eyes and try to feel the way we do today. And then if you can remember, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for good times and bad times. I'll be on your side forevermore. That's what friends are for.
Well, you came and opened me, and now there's so much more I see. And so by the way, I thank you. Oh, and then for the times when we're apart, well then close your eyes and know the words are coming from my heart. And then if you can remember, oh, keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me. For sure, that's what friends are for. In good times, in bad times, I'll be on your side forevermore. Oh, that's what friends are for. Keep smiling, keep shining, knowing you can always count on me.
Now just imagine being the sound recording engineer in that studio working on that project, and you're working with Dionne Warwick, Stevie Wonder, Elton John, and Gladys Knight. That much talent in one room. It's a wonder it didn't blow the roof off the place, huh? That's a good one. That's what friends are for. All right, Maestro, could we have our dramatic opening music for this date in history as we look back on the 7th of August. This date in the year 1959. The first U.S. satellite to photograph the Earth was launched. They called it Explorer 6. In 1912, Theodore Roosevelt was nominated for the presidency by the Progressive Party, also known as the Bull Moose Party. Woodrow Wilson was the winner that year. 1947, Norwegian anthropologist Thor Heyerdahl completed a 4,300-mile, 101-day journey from Peru to the Tuamotu Islands near Tahiti in a wooden raft that he had christened Kon-Tiki. And, of course, he started from Hilton Head, South Carolina, and stopped at Bermuda, took a few pictures and sent some postcards back home and all of that. 1942, the U.S. 1st Marine Division began Operation Watchtower, the first offensive of the war, by landing on Guadalcanal. 1987, Lynn Cox braved the freezing waters of the Bering Strait to make the first recorded swim from the United States to the Soviet Union. No doubt she waved at Sarah Palin along the way. Famous birthdays today: Margareta Gertruda Zell, a Dutch exotic dancer, lady of the evening, and convicted German World War I spy, better known by her nom de guerre, Mata Hari, born 1876. Actress Billie Burke, best remembered as Glinda the Good Witch, born on this date, 1884. One of America's great broadcast talents, both TV and radio. He did a variety of entertainments and was also a master commercial producer, the late Stan Freberg, born 1926. Garrison Keillor, another big radio personality, long-running show, Prairie Home Companion. He is celebrating number 78 today. And finally, a musical birthday boy, singer Billy Joe Thomas, who goes by his first initials, B.J. Thomas. He had many hit records in the 60s and 70s. This one is the last one that he charted. It wasn't a big hit, but it's a good one, I think. See if you enjoy it as much as I do. It's called Whatever Happened to Old-Fashioned Love. Happy 78 to B.J. Thomas.
In the modern age, where love is fast like a turning page in a magazine, we've hardly seen the friends we used to know. They disappear, they come and go like the times we had. It's kinda sad. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love? The kind that would see you through. The kind of love that my mama and daddy knew. Yeah, whatever happened to old-fashioned love? The kind that would last through the years, through the trials, through the smiles, through the tears. Today is all we plan. We say tomorrow we'll understand if it all should end. We're alone again. Love, the kind that would see you through, the kind of love that my mama and dad old-fashioned love, the kind that would last through the years, through the trials, through the smiles, through the tears. For now, the tenderness has been replaced with something less, and it's hard to find what we left behind. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that would see you through, the kind of love that my mama and daddy knew. Yeah, whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that...
Isn't that nice? That's B.J. Thomas. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love? 9:52. 8 minutes till 10 o'clock, U.S. Central Time. And let's see, we've got a trivia winner that I have to tell you about, don't we? All right, Mike scored on that one. Good job, Mike. The category was movies. Harrison Ford, Tommy Lee Jones in a remake of the 1960s TV show, which starred David Jansen, remember, as Dr. Richard Kimball, the Chicago physician, wrongly accused of murdering his wife. Yes, indeed, we're talking about The Fugitive. All right, let's do another question, shall we? Guess what kind?
Name that tune.
All right, the audio question, name that tune for the night. No hints on this one because I think it's going to be a pretty easy one. It'll be pretty much just a race to the keyboard to see who gets the fastest answer on this one. He had many, many, many hit records, and this, in fact, was the very first hit record he ever pressed. All right, now remember, it is a two-part question because we need singer and song. Okay, please make sure you include both so that your answer is not disqualified. All right, first one on the board with a correct answer, $25 on the barrel. Give it a shot. Here comes your audio.
Dancing on my living room rug, yeah. Flip-flops, they was doing the bop. All the teens had to dance with bug. There was Lollipop with a Peggy Sue.
And now, here's more of Radio Classics with your host, Tom Edwards.
Yeah, that's one of those wonderful instrumentals that you've heard a million times over the years and never knew the name of, I'll tell you. A Walk in the Black Forest, and the orchestra leader is Horst Jankowski. All right, we've got about 4 minutes till 10 o'clock, just about time to head on out for the night. We'll settle up the trivia game right after this important message.
Look good? Want some? It's the new Pillsbury Deluxe Chocolate Fudge Cake, made from a new kind of mix. Pillsbury Deluxe Cake Mix, for cakes so rich, so moist, so quickly gone. The special way Pillsbury puts things together makes it easier for shortening and flavoring to spread richly, evenly all through the cake. A Pillsbury Deluxe Cake keeps its fresh, moist taste longer than any mix cake ever did before. New Pillsbury Deluxe Chocolate Fudge Cake. So rich, so moist, so quickly gone. Get Pillsbury new Deluxe Chocolate Fudge Cake Mix in this new package. Just one of 7 deluxe flavors.
Nothing says lovin' like something from the oven.
And Pillsbury says it best. All right, let's have a round of applause for all of our contestants, first of all. Y'all done good. Good job. Now, as far as the last question, we could easily tell that this was a little bit of a wrestling match between Scott and his autocorrect. It was clear that he knew the right answer, and there wasn't really what you would call a spelling error. It was just a keyboard error, so we will count that answer. We need to have, a little bit of judgment on these things, and I trust everybody's in agreement with me on that. So that round goes to Scott. Bobby Darin's Splish Splash was the name that tune. All right, and we have a tie game for the finish. Now, Sherry came in at $25. Mike and Scott, $50 apiece, so we'll have to give one of them the Mediterranean Avenue and the other one the Get Out of Jail Free card. You can decide who gets what. All right. Have a nice weekend, everybody. I enjoyed it. I'll see you Monday night. Please keep yourself safe. Wear your mask. Don't listen to the crazy man in the Oval Office. Listen to the medical experts, okay? And if you would tell a friend or two about the broadcast, I'll say thanks in advance. Let them know we're here Monday through Friday, starting at 10 Eastern, 9 Central, 8 Mountain, and 7 Pacific, brought to you by, as always, Procter & Gamble. Fooled you. All right, just tell them to punch up tomedwards.info, and that'll bring them right to the YouTube website, just like call forwarding on a phone. That's tomedwards.info. Have a good weekend.